All right, I'd just like to preface this by saying I don't typically make YouTube videos. I'm not a YouTuber and I don't want to be. Um, I just spent a lot of my day today figuring this out, and when I tried to share the information on another person's channel who was posting about the BC-250s, he deleted my comment for whatever reason. So he doesn't want this information out there. I want it out there. Let's get it out there. Anyway, this will be how to install the AMD drivers on the BC-250, at least on Ubuntu server 20.04, 20.04. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. Gonna want to start off, since it's fresh, just sudo apt update, slam my password in here. And there will probably be some times in this video where there's some cuts and skips because this is on a USB stick, as most of you will probably be doing this, and it does go slow as hell sometimes. So, with all that out of the way, on to the next thing here. We're going to want to just go sudo apt install dialog, get this out of the way. And it shouldn't take too long, so I won't pause it here, but it is kind of weird making YouTube videos. I'm not used to this. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause and I'll be back when this is completed. Okay, yeah, so the video was paused for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes there. So yeah, you can see it's a pretty slow process. So if you're trying to figure this all out on your own and, you know, having to uninstall and reinstall stuff, it can take up a lot of time. So I wanted to make sure the information is out there. Anyway, real quick, I'm gonna install sudo apt install cl info just to show you that this shouldn't take as long as the last step, and you don't have to install this. It's just nice to have because you can check on your uh, drivers and everything. Actually, this might take just a minute anyway. I'll try to hang on with this one. It's going pretty fast. But yeah, if you could find a way to like run off anything other than a USB stick, it'd probably be quite a lot faster, save you a lot of time, but a lot cheaper to do it with USB sticks. But as you can see, CL info, no platforms because no drivers right now. Wanted to make sure everybody knew this is legit. I'm not fucking around or anything. Clear that out and get on to the next step here. Next step, you're going to want to go ahead and get, I'm using this driver just because I'm certain that it works. I will leave all the commands and this download link in the description for you. So go ahead and download this. Not going to take long at all. It's there. Then you can go ahead and install it with dpkg. Oops, gonna have to do that as super user. And once again, this might, oh, that went pretty fast. I forgot how fast that one goes. So next step, you wanna go ahead, we're just gonna do a simple AMD GPU install command here. Nothing fancy, you don't need everything in the book. You're just trying to mine some crypto, right? Not trying to do AI or anything fancy, play video games or anything. It's a server installation. And this one can take quite a while, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and then I'll be back once this command is completed. I don't think I have to point this out to anybody. If you're using Linux, you probably understand, but you will get some of these along the way, so make sure you're monitoring it while you're doing it. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And there's a couple of these commands where you will have to enter your password halfway through, such as this might be one of them. Can't remember. But I'm going to go ahead and pause it, be back when this is over. All right, we're back. And you do have to enter your password on this command. It's right towards the end. But yeah, that took roughly like 25, 30 minutes. So it's a pretty long process. Next up, you're just going to want to throw this one out here, pop that in there. Should go pretty quick. Boom, not a big deal at all. You want to pop this one in here. And finally, this is the cherry on top that pulls it all together. GPU-dkms. Yep, and this is another one that's going to take forever to get through. So once again, I'm going to pause it, and then I'll download Team Redminer and show you that it works. Okay, so we've finally made it to the end here. This is another really long command to run, but go ahead, get ourselves Team Redminer here, and I'll show you guys that it's working just fine now. A lot of effort for one setup at a time. Or you could find a way to make it a bit more efficient, but why do that? Watch paint dry. Here. Lazy. Not want to type the untar command. So go ahead and paste it. It's also one of the commands that I typically forget for some reason. Go ahead and untar it. And we'll have to make one adjustment to the bash script here. Gonna autofill my command. Oh yeah, it's freezing up. There we go. All right. Freezing up again. All right. Last little thing you're gonna want to put in here, and I'll just put it on the test stratum because why not? GPU_SDMA equals off. And save that. And let's go ahead and run it. Ah, yes. Must reboot first. What a wonderful process. Oops. Go ahead and get this out of the way. If I can type my password correctly. And it'll take a minute or two. I'll go ahead and just pause it so you don't have to wait. All right, we're back here. I apologize for the terrible quality of this tutorial, but just to get to, like I said, it's just to get the information out there. All right, and should work perfectly. There you go. Look at that. And it'll do some weird wonky stuff that I'm sure you could figure out. It's at first it's gonna drop the GPU intensity a couple of times, but this is working now. So I'll let it get to its hash rate here. It's gonna spit out a low hash rate at first, but as long as you're mining on like a normal Raven pool, it'll jump up to about 15, 16 and move around a little bit. There we go, mining. And typically here, it would either crash before that or here. For some reason, even if you did have it somewhat installed properly, and like I said, this is probably not the best way to do it, but it's how I did it and I got it working. These are those decreasing intensities I was talking about. And here in a second, it should spit out about 15 mega hash. for, there you go, 16 megahash. So thank you for taking the time to suffer through this wonderful tutorial, and I hope it helped you. Rest in peace, David Stay. Let the darkness grow.